The gun world loves a good underdog story. Corporate disasters, lawsuits, cheap knockoffs, even bankruptcy. They all tried to bury these legendary firearms. But legends don't stay buried. Today we're counting down 10 guns that clawed their way back from the grave and are now flying off shelves faster than ever. These aren't just nostalgia pieces. They're proving that sometimes old school beats new school. Number 10. Ithaca Model 37. While other shotguns scream for attention with tactical rails and flashy features, the Ithaca Model 37 just quietly gets the job done. This bottom-ejecting workhorse has been doing exactly that since 1937, and it's still here for one simple reason: it works. That unique bottom ejection isn't just a novelty, it's brilliant engineering. Shells drop straight down instead of flying across your face, keeping your sight picture clear and preventing debris from jamming the action. Left-handed shooters absolutely love this design, but honestly, everyone benefits from the clean operation. Navy SEALs trusted these shotguns in Vietnam, often modified with muzzle brakes for close-quarters combat. The early models featured slam-fire capability. Hold the trigger and pump until the fight's over. Though that feature was later removed, the soul of this gun remained unchanged. Through company changes, production pauses, and even name changes, serious shooters never forgot what made the Model 37 special. Today's versions maintain that all-steel construction and American manufacturing quality that made the original famous. No plastic components, no cheap shortcuts, just the satisfying pump action and rock-solid reliability that money can't fake. At $1,200, the walnut stock showcases beautiful grain patterns, while the corncob textured foreign provides excellent grip. The receiver features elegant engraved hunting scenes with flying ducks on one side and pointing dogs with quail on the other. This isn't about being loud or fancy. It's about being deadly effective when it matters most. Number 9. Colt Python. For decades, the Colt Python represented the absolute pinnacle of revolver craftsmanship. Smooth triggers, hand-fitted parts, and that unmistakable aesthetic made every other wheel gun feel like a cheap imitation. When Colt discontinued production in 1999, the gun world didn't just mourn, it obsessed. This wasn't some gimmicky showpiece gathering dust in display cases. Law enforcement agencies issued them, celebrities flaunted them, and serious shooters praised their deadly accuracy combined with drop-dead gorgeous looks. The full underlug, ventilated rib, and that buttery smooth double-action pull created pure revolver magic. Then it vanished, and prices went absolutely insane. Used Pythons hit $3,000 marks while gun shops whispered about comeback rumors that never materialized. Year after year, hope faded as Colt remained silent about their crown jewel. Until 2020 changed everything. Colt didn't just resurrect the Python, they completely re-engineered it. The internals received modern upgrades, the frame got reinforced construction, and the entire gun now utilizes tough stainless steel. That legendary trigger became even smoother, the balance remains absolutely perfect, and yes, it still turns heads like no other revolver can. Priced at $1,700 for this 2.5-inch barrel model chambered in .357 Magnum, the new Python isn't paying tribute to the past. It's reclaiming its throne as the ultimate expression of American revolver craftsmanship, proving that some legends never truly die. Number 8. Marlin 1895. This lever-action monster doesn't cater to casual plinkers or weekend warriors. The Marlin 1895 exists for one purpose: delivering devastating 45 to 70 government power to whatever needs stopping on the other side of thick brush. Short barrel, lightning-fast follow-up shots, and the kind of knockdown authority that doesn't negotiate. Hunters pursuing dangerous game in tight timber country made this their go-to choice for good reason. Then came the dark Remington ownership years, and quality went straight to hell. Actions felt gritty, reliability became questionable, and longtime Marlin enthusiasts felt genuinely betrayed. The bankruptcy and subsequent shutdown made it look like the 1895 was finished forever. Enter Ruger, who understood exactly what this rifle meant to serious hunters. The resurrection exceeded all expectations. New production models feature incredibly tight tolerances, clean cycling actions, stainless steel construction, and laminate stocks that can handle serious abuse. That classic side ejection and solid top receiver still make mounting optics effortless. Modern touches include threaded barrels for suppressor compatibility and updated sighting systems, but the core DNA remains unchanged. This is still a brush-busting powerhouse that hits like a sledgehammer. At $1,500, the current $1,895 packs a cold, hammer-forged stainless barrel, high-visibility tritium fiber optic front sight, and adjustable ghost ring rear sight. The gray laminate stock provides weather resistance while maintaining classic aesthetics. Weight checks in at 7.3 pounds with an overall length of 37 inches. Hunters are snatching these up faster than Ruger can manufacture them, and collectors recognize genuine quality when they see it. Number 7. M1 Carbine. Nobody expected this World War II relic to matter in the modern shooting world. Designed as a lightweight alternative for troops who didn't need the full power of an M1 Garand, the M1 Carbine served radio operators, officers, and paratroopers who needed something more substantial than a pistol but lighter than a battle rifle. It lacked the reach and punch of larger calibers, but made up for those limitations with superb handling characteristics and impressive speed. After the wars ended, surplus stocks dried up and the tactical community moved toward AR platforms. Collectors grabbed whatever remained while the rest disappeared into storage. Then something interesting happened. Shooters started recognizing familiar attributes: lightweight construction, manageable recoil, high magazine capacity. Suddenly the M1 Carbine didn't seem so outdated after all. Modern reproduction companies like Auto Ordnance began producing faithful recreations that captured the original's essence while benefiting from contemporary manufacturing techniques. These aren't long-range precision instruments or tactical monsters bristling with accessories. They're pure pieces of American military history that happen to be incredibly fun at the range. The .30 Carbine cartridge delivers modest power with minimal recoil, making extended shooting sessions comfortable for virtually any shooter. Specifications include a 17 3/4-inch barrel, 2-lug bolt system, and short-stroke gas piston operation. Capacity ranges from 15 to 30-round detachable magazines, while the black walnut stock maintains authentic military appearance. At $1,100, the 2-stage trigger pulls between 4.5 to 7 pounds, and the complete package weighs just 5 pounds 10 ounces. For range enjoyment, truck carry, or owning a genuine piece of American heritage, the M1 Carbine proves that some designs transcend their original era. Number 6. Ruger Mini 14. The tactical rifle revolution should have killed this ranch-bred semi-automatic. Built for farmers, hunters, and folks needing reliable .308 performance without constant maintenance or fancy gadgets, the Mini 14 looked hopelessly outdated when military-style rifles exploded in popularity. Sales crashed harder than housing markets, and many predicted this Garand action rifle would become a museum piece. Ruger refused to let their creation fade away quietly. Instead of chasing tactical trends, they modernized thoughtfully. Synthetic stocks replaced wood, scout scope mounts appeared, and threaded barrels accommodated suppressors. The improvements enhanced capability without sacrificing the fundamental character that made this rifle special. Not tactical, not flashy, just dependable. The comeback surprised everyone except longtime users who never stopped appreciating what this rifle offered. Operating reliably in extreme weather without lubrication, accepting high-capacity magazines without looking threatening, and ejecting cases to the right for left-handed shooters. The simple, rugged Garand-style action with fixed piston gas system ensures unparalleled reliability under harsh conditions. Drawbacks exist. Factory triggers feel heavy compared to modern rifles, accuracy degrades as barrels heat up during rapid fire, and magazines cost significantly more than AR alternatives. However, for $1,250, this hardwood-stocked version offers cold, hammer-forged precision, integral scope mounts machined into the receiver, and ghost ring aperture sights. The package includes 2 magazines and scope rings, ready for immediate use. Weight measures 7 pounds with an 18.5-inch barrel, delivering 556 NATO performance through a 1-in-9 right-hand twist. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Model 19. This revolver oozes swagger and earned every bit of its legendary reputation the hard way. The Model 19 wasn't built for gun store showcases, it was designed for duty holsters, street encounters, and situations where failure meant everything. Chambered in .357 Magnum, this K-frame masterpiece dominated law enforcement for decades because it delivered Magnum power in a package light enough for all-day carry, yet strong enough for serious business. Smith & Wesson collaborated with legendary shooter Bill Jordan during the 1950s development, seeking the perfect balance between power and practicality. The result was a revolver that ran smoother than silk and hit like a hammer. It ruled the duty holster world until 1999, when polymer pistols finally pushed it aside. The Model 19 didn't fail. The market just got distracted by newer technology. The recent resurrection proves that classic designs never truly become obsolete. Everything that made the original special returns with subtle modern improvements. Classic wood grips, sleek blue finish, and updated internals that feel like vintage Smith magic. The trigger breaks cleanly, balance remains absolutely perfect, and accuracy still impresses experienced shooters. Measuring 9.87 inches overall and weighing 37.4 ounces, this 4¼ barrel version exemplifies medium frame perfection. The 6-round cylinder handles .357 Magnum with authority while remaining controllable for rapid follow-up shots. Red ramp front sights provide quick acquisition, while the carbon steel construction ensures longevity. At $1,100, this isn't throwback nostalgia. It's a reminder that some designs achieved perfection decades ago and don't need improvement, just appreciation. Number 4. Ruger Security 6. Before polymer-dominated handgun markets and striker-fired became standard terminology, the Security 6 established itself as the ultimate working man's revolver. Ruger launched this .357 Magnum powerhouse during the 1970s as pure function over form. No fancy finishes, no delicate components, just solid steel construction with an attitude that screamed durability. Police officers, corrections personnel, and anyone needing absolute reliability chose this revolver because it simply refused to quit. This wasn't about polish or prestige. The Security 6 existed to perform under the worst possible conditions. Drop it on concrete, shoot it filthy, abuse it daily, and it just kept functioning. The oversized frame, simplified internals, and elimination of side plates that tend to loosen over time created a revolver that thrived on neglect and abuse. When Ruger replaced it with the GP100, most assumed the Security 6 story had ended. Instead, shooters began hunting these revolvers like collector treasures because they represent something increasingly rare: uncomplicated reliability in an over-engineered world. The stainless steel construction, checkered walnut grips, and straightforward operation appeal to those who value substance over flash. Specifications include a 4-inch barrel, 36.1-ounce weight, and 6-round capacity. The double-action trigger pulls 10.3 pounds, while single-action drops to 4 pounds. Maximum width measures 1.5 inches with an overall length of 9.2 inches. The internal transfer bar safety system provides modern protection without compromising the classic feel. At $880, the Security 6 remains the ultimate choice for those who want a revolver that shows up, shuts up, and handles business without drama or excuses. Number 3. Remington 870. Selling over 11 million shotguns doesn't happen by accident. The Remington 870 became America's standard because it simply worked better than everything else. Duck hunters trusted it in freezing marshes. Police officers relied on it during dangerous encounters, and soldiers dragged it through mud, sand, and worse conditions. This was the shotgun that did everything and kept functioning long after lesser guns quit. Then quality control collapsed. Express models felt rough, Finishes looked cheap, and longtime 870 enthusiasts started complaining loudly. Bankruptcy finally killed production, and for a frightening moment, it seemed like this American icon was finished forever. Firearms stepped up and did what needed doing. They brought the 870 back with the respect it deserved. The Fieldmaster version fixes everything that went wrong during the decline years. Cleaner finishes, better machining, smoother actions. It feels like the legendary 870 that built the reputation. Want to swap barrels for different purposes? Easy. Need to transition from hunting to home defense quickly? Done. This shotgun never chased trends or gimmicks because it didn't need to. At $620, this 12-gauge model features a 25.5-inch fully rifled barrel with Kryptek Obscura transitional synthetic stock. The matte black receiver is drilled and tapped for optics, while the fluted extra heavy barrel provides enhanced accuracy. Overall length measures 47 inches with a weight of 7 7/8 pounds. Magazine capacity holds 4 shells plus 1 chambered. The 870 disappeared temporarily, but now it's back and proving that proven designs don't need replacement. They just need proper execution. Number 2. CZ75. While American shooters argued endlessly between Glock and 1911 platforms, the CZ75 quietly dominated holsters across 3 continents. Designed in 1975 behind the Iron Curtain, this Czech masterpiece earned respect from European police forces who needed pistols that worked flawlessly every single day without excuses or maintenance drama. The accuracy was surgical, ergonomics felt perfect, and reliability matched Swiss watch consistency. Word spread through shooting communities like wildfire, but American recognition came slowly. Import restrictions, limited marketing, and entrenched brand loyalty kept this exceptional pistol in the shadows despite 50 years of proven performance. That's finally changing as CZ USA struggles to import enough guns to meet exploding demand. The steel frame construction absorbs recoil better than polymer alternatives, making rapid follow-up shots significantly easier. Low-bore axis reduces muzzle flip compared to most service pistols, while ambidextrous safety controls accommodate left-handed shooters perfectly. The slide-mounted safety location feels awkward initially, but the overall package delivers performance that speaks louder than minor operational quirks. This 4.6-inch barrel version measures 8.1 inches overall and weighs 2.2 pounds. Width stays reasonable at 1.4 inches despite the steel construction. Capacity ranges from 10 to 16 rounds depending on magazine configuration. The 9mm chambering provides excellent balance between power and controllability. Limited aftermarket support compared to Glock or 1911 platforms represents the main drawback for American shooters accustomed to endless customization options. At $1,300, this represents 5 decades of European engineering excellence finally receiving the American appreciation it always deserved. Number 1. Winchester Model 70. Some rifles chase popularity through marketing campaigns and trendy features. The Winchester Model 70 earned lasting respect through decades of consistent performance in the hands of hunters, precision shooters, and anyone demanding absolute reliability without compromise. Launched in 1936, this bolt-action legend earned its rifleman's rifle nickname by delivering exactly what serious shooters needed: smooth operation, controlled round feed, and a 3-position safety that actually works under pressure. The 1964 redesign nearly destroyed everything that made this rifle special. Cost-cutting measures killed the original design characteristics, infuriating longtime users and turning pre-64 models into expensive collector items. Winchester attempted fixes during the 1990s, but closing the New Haven factory in 2006 made the future look impossibly bleak. FN Herstal refused to let this legend die. Taking over production and moving it to South Carolina, they combined modern manufacturing precision with old-school design principles. The result exceeds what the original engineers envisioned: tighter tolerances, improved accuracy, and everything that made the Model 70 special without the historical flaws that plagued certain production periods. This 243 Winchester version features a 22-inch stainless barrel with matte finish and composite stock. Overall length measures 42¼ inches with a weight of 6 pounds 12 ounces. The short action handles the 243 cartridge perfectly, while the 5-round hinged floor plate magazine maintains classic aesthetics. Drilled and tapped for scope mounting, jeweled bolt slide, and Patchmere decelerator recoil pad complete the package. At $1,800, this represents battle-tested engineering that earned its way back to the top through performance, not nostalgia. These legendary firearms prove that quality never goes out of style. Which comeback story impressed you most? Drop your pick in the comments below, smash that subscribe button for more gun content, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.